So now I will go to them. So in previous session, I hope that we did
This
in
meeting is being recorded.
I hope you did the homework also. Done the homework, everybody. Girls, done. So no need to check now. So done homework, everybody. Okay. So I will call mentors to check your homework now. Mentors unara babu? Girls mentors unara? No, I'm asking. Who did not do homework? Raise your hands. Boys, one, two, three, four, five, six. Python. Hmm. Hmm. That is I already taught, no? That I already taught. Girls, you have done it? One. Okay, one. So, okay, come in. So now I will call. I'm giving still time for you. In the middle, I will call one girl mentor and one boy mentor. Of course, boys already raised a hand, and girls, I will check the complete homework. If not done, problem. So anyhow, I'll go to next another case. Okay, whatever you have not done it, I will show you in the class. Am I audible, students, to everybody? Am I audible to everybody now? Is my voice is clear? Fine. So Ravi Kumar, you try to re-log in and then try to check by yourself. Whether the inner loops concept is completed. Now I'm trying to go for some more logic part I want to introduce in the class. Let me start with right down. Open the notes. So the next level logics I'm introducing. Try to follow. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will which will accept the age of the citizen, 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 and decide whether the citizen is eligible to vote or not. Decide whether the citizen is eligible to vote or not. Decide whether the citizen is eligible to vote or not. Eligible to vote or not. So I'm going to write it. Actually, it is very simple. What you are decided, voter example 1.py. Voter example 1.py. So eligible to vote or not. Are you following that? So what is the age of the citizen to eligible to vote or not? Greater than or equal to 18. Eligible to vote. Eligible to vote. Otherwise, not eligible to vote. So that is very simple for you. This is very simple to write it. So, but my intention is not what you expected it. By writing if else statement, you will do. And that is very simple also. Need not to have that. But that is not the way in the industry guidelines. What we are going to discuss when such type of problems are going to come. So I'm going to take up first first version of the program. Second version of the program also I will do it. Int of input of enter age of citizen. Enter the age of citizen. I'm taking age here. So generally what you will do, age greater than or equal to 18. So you will say that I'll say that years citizen is years citizen is eligible to vote. Eligible to vote. Eligible to vote. Dot format of what? Age. Dot format of age. So done. Okay. Now I will write next stage, else I will write it. So not eligible to vote. Is not eligible to vote. This is what you are writing it. Generally, then every student will write like this. So here, when I write something like 22, you will be getting eligible to vote. When I say 100, eligible to vote. When I say something like 17, 17 is not eligible to vote. That's perfect. Up to here, academically, it is very strong, no doubt in that. But my interest is something like this. Suppose you go to the one of the real world application, Gmail, you take it. Here I'm trying to enter into my mail to verify. I'm entering my username and password I decided to enter. So I'm entering some password which is wrongly I'm entering, which is wrong I'm entering. I mean, which is wrong, I'm entering wrong. When I enter wrong, here when I enter wrong, when I go to PyCharm, this place, when I look at that, it is going to give you what? Sit here, sit here, sit there. So here, go for this. Here I am writing it. You are going to enter something like 17. So you are going to get it what? Not eligible to vote, and it is stopping the program. It is finishing the task. It is stopping it. But my interest is I want to go for like this. Here it is available. I entered something wrong. I entered something wrong. When I am saying that, it is not stopping. It is just showing what? Same box once again. Enter your password and saying the message saying that wrong password, try again. This indicates that some input is wrong. You have to tell what is the wrong in that, and you have to continue in taking the next input. Again wrong, again show the same message for getting the correct input. This is the another technique you need to habituate in the industry. Take UPI payments. When you enter a pin wrong, again asking the invalid pin, try again like that. Like that I want. Did you understand the system here? So once if I enter wrong, I should say that I should give this message and I have to bring back my PVM to the starting of the program to ask once again enter the age of the citizen. Are you getting me? So when again entered wrong, again I have to ask, again entered wrong, again I have to ask. That is my next version of the program. That is what you have to habituate in today class. So go to the place. Here I am entering voter2.py. Go to this place, carry the same. So I'm going to take up this entire thing. So I'm going to take up here, put it across. So I'm going to write it. I'm writing here what I'm writing age. What I'm going to do, if age less than or equal to what? Or less greater than or equal to whatever you feel it. Greater than or equal to what? 18. You do something, that message you can say, what is the message I wrote it? You write the same message. You write the same message. Done. And if it is else, what you will do? I need to give the message that is called not eligible to vote. After giving not eligible to vote, after giving this message, don't stop the program. You bring back to what? To the starting of the program to take the correct input. So how can I go back to this place once again? I have to use the concept of what? Loops. This is one of the most important. So which loop I have to use? There is a question mark. While I have to use. For a, while a, hmm, while. Why not for? Why not for? For does not contain any iterable object here. For does not contain any iterable object. In match case, I written once that kind of thing. Here I am writing while of, I have to write some test condition which is a continuously true, which is a continuously true. So I'm writing some condition. If I write a condition called false, what will happen? If I write a condition called false, that statements will not execute at all. Here I am writing print of what? Out of while loop. Out of while loop. This I already explained. When the condition is false, what happens? If I don't write any condition, if I don't write any condition, if I don't write any condition, this is going to be what? Out of while loop. Out of while loop, this is out of while loop. So here, what is the time now? Time is out. Okay. Now out of while loop. This is called out of while loop. You came 2 days late, I allowed. That's why you are daily coming late. Okay, not allowed. Okay. So here, out of while loop. See this now? It is going to be giving what? Out of while loop. Are you following me? So what should I do now? What should I do now? I need to go for what? Condition. What condition I have to write it? That is an important. I need to write, if I write false, it is going to give you what now? If I write false, same. It is out of what loop? While loop. Out of while loop. So I need to write some type of condition here. That condition is also not available with me. I need to write infinite condition. I will write it. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. I am writing. What happens now when I write 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4 is a non integer value. That is called a non-zero value, which is going to be true only. Enter the inside. Enter the age of the citizen. If the age is like this, if the age is valid, you print it is a valid input and say immediately what? Break. If the age is invalid, you print what? Backslash t. Yes, a citizen is not eligible to vote. After that, it is going back to the loop once again. It is going back to the loop once again. Why? Because these statements are written under infinite to true condition place. Did you understand? Not only 1, 2, 3, 4, you can write. Let me execute now. It's a beautiful output. Enter the age 16. 16 years age citizen is not eligible to vote. I'll say something like minus 22. Minus 22 years citizen is not eligible to vote. I am writing something like 100 years. 100 years. 100 years citizen is eligible to vote. It is breaking and coming out of it. Are you following? So not only 1, 2, 3, 4. I can also write Python here. What is the Python? Within the double quotes, non-zero value. Length is considered. Length is called what? 6. 6 is nothing but what? True only. True only. That will execute again. Same. Something like 15, not eligible to vote. Something like 14, not eligible to vote. Something like 44, not eligible to vote. Something like 89, 99, eligible to vote coming out of it. So, in general, whatever you are writing inside, that are all called true related conditions, I have to write it in a decent, in an industry point of it. Anything you want to repeat for infinitely, and where there is a correct input is entered, you break it. Other than correct input, you go on asking it until they enter what? Wrong input. So correct input they entered, we are stopping it. Now see the final thing. Enter the age of the citizen 16 years. Enter the age of the citizen is called what? 99 years. Enter the age of the citizen is called what? Minus 100 years. Enter the age is called 11 years. And something like, 22 years. It is a valid and stopping this. Are you following me? This is the one you need to remember. Today's class is what? While true is my concept here. Online students, I hope it is more clear for you. From now onwards, in real world requirement, as long as input is wrongly entered, you continue in taking the input. Once you enter a correct input, you break it and come out of it and display the other details. Understood? Now, write down. Now I'm going to enter into the big coding. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will implement the following, which will implement the following, which will implement the following, which will implement the following. Look at that now. I'm going to write some problem statement. Look at that and write it after my explanation. Accept student number, comma, student name, big program, and the student three subject marks. Three subject marks. Subject marks. Like C marks, 100 marks, 100 paper marks, C++ marks, 100 paper marks, and Python marks, PYM, 100 plus marks. This you need to accept it. Right down. First point. Accept student number, student name, student three subject marks. Three subject marks. Accept student number, student name, student three subject marks. C marks 100 paper, C++ marks 100 paper, Python marks 100 paper. Why I am giving 100 papers here? If you enter the student subject marks 101, 102, allowed? Not allowed. -1, -2, -3, allowed? No. So 0 to what? 100 only allowed. More than 100 not allowed. Less than 0 also not allowed. Okay. That is the one of the thing. Next step. I'm going to enter further. Further. Okay. Look at after that. Compute student total marks, student total marks, student total marks, and percentage of marks, percentage of marks, total marks and percentage of marks. What are the total marks here? TOT marks is equal to, tell me, CM plus CPPM plus PYM Python marks. At percentage of marks also I will write it. What is that percentage of marks? How do you calculate? Percent is equal to TOT marks by 100, 200, 300, 400 ఎవరు? మీరు చాలా డేంజర్ ఉన్నారు అసలు. సో 100 total marks by total number of subject marks. You secured 270 marks. Out of how many? 300 into what? 100 percentages, you know na? Then why 200, 300, 400? ఎందుకు అది? Percent. So you got it. Right down. Right after completing that, next step. Next after completion of that, now I will go to decide the grade. Decide the grade. Decide the grade. Under deciding the grade, look at students. There are two things I want to take it. What the grades will be coming? Pass or fail. Pass or fail. Fail condition is what? We keep it. Anybody securing less than 40 marks, they are called fail. So what is the grade one here? Grade. First condition I am going to take. If student is secured less than 40 in any one of the subject, 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 then student grade is student, then student grade, then give grade is equal to what? Fail. Give grade is equal to fail. Are you following me? Give grade is equal to fail. If student secured less than 40 in any one of the subject, then grade is equal to fail. Second one I am going to talk. What is the second one? If student is securing more than 40 in all the subjects, is a pass. Pass in what? That is an important. If student secured less than 40, more than 40, more than 40 in all subjects, in all subjects, in all subjects, then student is what? Pass. Then student is pass. Student is pass, no doubt in that. But passed in what? Distinction of first class, second class, third class. Third. Everyone third? Don't know English? Huh? Don't know English, huh? So I'm asking, I'm explaining, I'm not asking question. If student secured more than 40 in all subjects, then student is pass. How that pass is? Distinction pass I am taking, distinction pass, first class pass, and second class pass, and then third class pass I am taking. I am taking that. Distinction pass, first class pass, second class pass, and third class pass. So how I am going to take these things here? Very simple. If student, you can take percentage of marks as well as this one, you can take it. If the student marks percentage you want to take, you can take it. Total marks you want to take, you can take it. It is up to you. If I take total marks, if total marks, TOT marks ranges between, ranges between, ranges between 300 and 250, 300 and 250, then grade is equal to what? Grade is equal to what? Distinction. Distinction. Subcondition it is. Subcondition. If student grade is what? If the student is securing what? Total marks ranges between what? 250. 250. That is the 249 to where? 200. 200. 200. It is called first. First this is. First this is. Next I am going to take it. C point I am writing. C. If the total marks ranges between 150 to what? 199. 199 or 199. Anything is okay. 199 to what? 150. It is called what? Second. Second. Next I am going to take up. If the student secured the ranges between, come on, 149. 149 to what? Come on, 100. మీరంతా ఏం చేస్తారంటే గో టు యువర్ హోమ్ బై టేకింగ్ బ్యాక్, డోంట్ కమ్ టు హైదరాబాద్ అగైన్. ముద్దుబాబులు, if it is a 40, 40, 40, what is the total marks? If 100 marks is coming, is a fail or not? No knowledge at all, no general knowledge also. So it is called 120. 120. It is called what here? Third. Simple logic also don't know. How do you survive? Who said 100? So 100 or 120? Because pass marks, minimum pass marks is 40. 40, 40, 40, how much? How 100 is coming? Sir, here 100 is there, or something like 50 change is there. Here 50 interval is there. Here 50 interval. You are taking 50. Like that, you are applying your virus knowledge. So try to be active and try to think, improve by yourself. When this is the one, and finally you go forward. Display, display. What data? Display. Student marks report. Student marks report. Display student marks report. This is the one you need to do it. Are you following me? So then how do you implement this coding? That is our topic today. That is our topic today. So let us start entering into the discussion today now. Shall we start now? So let me start implementing it. So I will do it in the class. Try to follow. So let us enter into this place. Now enter into this place. Start. So I'll go to this place. New. I'm going to take student marks report example 1.py. So student marks report example 1.py. Start. What is your data now? Enter student number. Generally, what we will do? SNO is equal to int of input of enter what? Student number. Student number. Enter student number. What will happen next? Yes, name is equal to input of enter student name. Student name like this. Enter student name. Are you following me? Next is called what? CM is equal to, don't write, listen. So I'm writing here int of input of enter what? Student marks where? C. Enter marks in C. Next I'm going to write it CPP. CPP. This is called CPPM. Next is called Python marks. Python marks like that. This is called PYM. PYM. Like this you are writing and the print of what? SNO comma SName comma CM comma CPPM comma PYM. PYM. This you are accepting. Are you following me? Right. See this now carefully. Enter the marks. Number is called 100. Student name is called Rosam. And the marks is called some 50, 60, 70. Now you are happy. This is what you have developed it. You only developed it. You only executing. But when you develop like that, when you come to me, what I will do? I will enter the number record what? I will enter the number record what here? Say something like, 0, 0, accepting. 0 accepting, but 0 roll number will not be there. Na? Next, no, student name 4567 accepted. Now, what are the marks? -3 accepted, -7 accepted, -10 accepted. But is it a correct data? This is nothing but what? One of the program which is making your program to be fail. Any program you write in real time, it should be so strongly defined. This type of coding is not recommended. In academics, people will explain in training divisions. But in real time, that code is useless code. Nobody will write it. In academics, you will write it. You will get marks. But when you go to industry, they will show HD cinema for you. So how do you show HD cinema to the interior when you write the code? You need to have a talent. So 100, 150, if you say like that, definitely you will see HD cinema. So how do you write the code? How do you write the code? So that I'm going to write it. So what I'm going to write it? Validation for student number. Student number. So assume that the student numbers will be what? My college student numbers will be 100 to 200 numbers. For example, I am taking less than 100 I don't want to allow. More than 100 also I don't want to allow. Tell me, how do you do this now? If first of all you need to accept the number or not? How do I accept the number? SNO is equal to int of input of enter student number. Enter student number. Okay. What you will write it? If లేదు ఇప్పుడు ఇంకా. While true, already explained the validation part. If SNO in range of 100 comma 201 say what? Break. Say here what else? You say what? \t is invalid student number. Is invalid student number. Try again. Solve. Try to run. I will print SNO that is printed after completion of this validation. Beautiful. Enter the number. What is my number I am entering? 300. What is happening? So, hold on. So, dot format of what? Now? SNO. dot format of SNO. So let us go to the place. It is supposed to accept this number inside. While true, you need to accept inside. Start. What is happening? 300. What is happening? 300 is invalid student number. Try again. I'll say something like 99. 99 is invalid number. Try again. I'll enter the number called what 150. It is known as what? Done. Understand? Next, I will enter something like minus 45. Invalid number. Minus 150. Invalid number. 201. Invalid number. 200. Valid number. Understood? Well, any doubt? Any doubt? Quick. No doubt. Good. Now this is called what? Validation of what? Validation of what? Student number. Next I will go for what? Name. Validation of what? Name. Validation of name. Shall I validate the name? Start. Tell me. While true, don't butify. Try to be careful. Try while true. Yes, name is equal to input of enter student name. Enter student name. Beautiful logics I will tell you. Next, what is that now? If yes name inna outer outer not inna. Because sir said yes and no in after that breaking. Now I will write it here. Wait, don't know, because still you are working like a student only. See, student name, Guido is called what? Valid. Van Rosum also called valid or not? This is called valid. This is called valid. Here I am writing Guido Van 2 Rosum is called what? Invalid. Next I am writing Guido something like a dollar. Dollar is called what? Invalid. Invalid. Are you following? What do you do? This is called invalid. So whenever I enter like that, it should be valid. Other than that, any special symbols or something is there, it is invalid. Enter the student name. I will say what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is also called what? Invalid. So something like enter student name, that is called I am entering something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Also called what here? Invalid. Only like this it is called valid. How do you do this? Come on. Is alpha means how do you write? Is alpha is number. How do you write the code? If s name dot is alpha s name dot is alpha okay, is alpha. So what we will do? What we will do? Break. Okay, break. Okay. Next what we will do? Else. What we will do? Else of backslash t is invalid name. Try again. Try again. Dot format of. Come on. Yes name. Okay, you are feeling correct or not? Yes. Now come on. Enter the number. Anyhow, you tested. It is working fine. Enter the name. I am entering 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is saying invalid name. Of course, I will print it. So I will print it. Anyhow, you want to change me that? So here I did not write. I think so. Dot format of. Say the number called 150. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is called invalid name. And say some special symbols also invalid name. Enter the name is called what? Rosum Guido Van. Valid or invalid? Valid. Buddhu. So coming to the point of it, you are going to get it. Is alpha. It is containing spaces now. So spaces means is it alpha true? Now it is going to give you the same answer called what? Invalid input. Invalid input. But it is a valid input. Then what to do? That is the subject. Now I will go for telling you one simple example here. Actually, simply I can accept it and I can move forward. But I don't want to write the worst code in the class. We want to write perfect code. And if the student is capable of understanding, if you don't have the capacity to understand, we can't do anything else. Now I'm telling, how do you validate the name? So I'm going to write one beautiful logic. Take care. Now I'm going to write it. That the name comes. If the name comes like that, is alpha returns what? False. Actually, false is returning. Why false is returning? Spaces. What I do is, I will split that name. Splitting the name. Once if I split yes name dot split off, what the answer will come? Words will come. Words. What are the words here? What are the words are coming? Is equal to words is equal to Guido Van Rossum. The words are coming. Space separated words are going to come. Guido Van, here Van. Next is called what? Rossum. This is called my words. There I will write what? For word in where words. But the first one is coming? Guido. There I will check it. Is that word contains any numerics and I will go for it. Words dot what? Is alpha. Is ALPHA. Alpha. Is alpha. Is alpha. What I am doing here? If it is alpha, okay, no problem. If it is, this is alpha, okay. Van is also alpha. Rosam is also alpha. Suppose Guido 2. Guido do. What is this now? Is alpha. What is this? Is alpha? False. GUI 2 DO. Is it alpha? False. False. What I do? Not false. What is that? True. So I will say break. I say name is equal to what? Name is equal to what? False. It is not a name. Like prime number logic I said na, like that. Name is equal to true, but here not alpha, name is false and I break it. Once you come out of the for loop, what I do? If true, you break it. You break it. Otherwise, you repeat that. Else, you say invalid name, repeat. This is a prime number related logic. I am writing the beautiful logic for validation. By thinking about your capacity, these people will not understand anything. Simply, I will say what? Yes, name is equal to input the name. With that, chapter will be closed. Student will not become lifetime intelligent. This is a beautiful code. Now I am going to write what? Words is equal to yes name dot what? Split off. Split off. What I am doing? For word dot word in where words. Already one loop is there. One more inner loop I am writing. If not word dot what is alpha. If that is the case, name is equal to what I am writing false and I say break. Once if I say break and before that I need to write it what this is called name. I will write it name is equal to what true I will take up. For validation purpose I took it. So once this is false, you are coming out of the for loop. There I will write it. If name, I'll say break. If it is else, for that else, you are inside the loop only, outside the loop. You are saying that print of what? Backslash t is invalid name. Invalid name. Try again. Try again. Try again. Try again. Not format of what? Yes name. Yes name. So coming to this place, once you are coming out of that, you are printing S name, SNO, comma, S name, which are all purely validated here. See, such a big code I written for that. So if I want to make you to understand, go to this place. Here I want to. మీకు అర్థమైందో లేదో నాకు తెలియదు కానీ బట్ ఐ అండర్స్టూడ్ వెల్. and my code was so beautiful. So start. I entered Guido Van Rossum. This is the one. Name is equal to true. While true, yes name input. I entered Guido to do Van Rossum or Guido to Van. Here I wrote it like this. Word in words. What is the first word? Guido. Is alpha. First of all, that highlighted part only. True. Not true. False means what? Going to the loop only. For loop only. Inner for loop already I said. What is the next word? To van. To van. To van. To van is alpha. False. Not false. True. What is that name is equal to? And next what? Why break? Because the two itself is make it as what? Invalid name. Guido to van Rosam is a valid or invalid? Invalid. Say break it. Once you break, you are coming out of the corresponding loop for loop. What is the name? False. False. False means coming to else part. Invalid name, try again. And it is going to the while loop again. Suppose it is like this. It is like this. Be careful. Name is words. Guido Van Rossum. Word in words. Guido. Guido dot is alpha. True. Not true. Next word. What is the next word? Van. Van dot is alpha. True. Not true. False. Correct. Next go to what? Rosam. Rosam is alpha. True. Not true. False. Still words. No words for loop false. Come to what? Out of the for loop. What is the name? Name was true. Name was true. Already name was true, made it. It is not enter inside the name is false. Name is true. What is that? Break. And printing that name here. So inner loop mechanism here. Enter the data. 150. Tested that perfectly. I am entering something like, Guido, Van, to Rosam. See that Guido, Van, to Rosam is invalid. Next I'm going to take it GUIDO van and then row and then dollar SUM invalid input super code 12345 super code invalid input super code and what is the invalid input? Understand? I did not enter anything invalid in name. I did not enter anything invalid name and say here Guido Van Rossum. Van Rossum. Perfect. It is called Guido Van Rossum. What is happening here? Guido Van Rossum is also invalid name. Try again. Why it is invalid name and try again here? So here it is going to be happening what? Invalid name. What dot split? Here while true and you are going to enter into this. Name is equal to just enter once again. Try to see once 150 and say here Guido Van Rossum. Guido Van Rossum. So here it is saying that coming. Write it once again. Again you try to run it. Do one thing. Name is equal to this part. You try to write inside. Name is equal to 2. Don't write over there. Try to write here. This place you write it. So try to write it. Name is equal to what? True. Name is equal to true. Try to run this. Stop here. Say the value called what So say the value called, say the number called 150. Say the number called what ROM 2345 invalid input. So some special symbols and all those things is say what invalid input. Next is called what Guido Van Rossum. Van Rossum is called what? Guido Van Rossum. Perfect. Enter the data 300 invalid number 99 invalid number student number 123 student number like that invalid 150 valid name underscore Rossum underscore row sum, invalid input. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, invalid name. Special symbols and all those things, invalid input. Row sum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, invalid input. Row sum Guido van is valid input. Perfect. This is called perfect answer. Are you following? Beautiful. Next I need to, this is a validation for what? Name. Name. Got it? Next. I'll go for what next? Validation of what next? Marks, number and name. Actually, without telling this also, I can say number is equal to, name is equal to, marks is equal to. By this time, I would have been finishing my program. Because of that, you are not fit for anywhere else. Even startups also will not take. This logic, no doubt in that. This is difficult. Difficult means industry logic. Academic, what I will do? Enter the number, enter the name, enter the marks. Because I only will run, I only will execute. But when you go to industry, they will think like this. To think like this, you should have strong programming knowledge. That is what you are going to be. Are you following me? Online students, are you comfortable? Are you comfortable? So, all the students in the online, you enter whatever you like, capital letter, small letter, anything you enter. See, I can write the normal coding. Because of the normal coding, nothing will come to the student. Validation of which marks? Which marks I am entering? C language marks I am entering. C language marks. Shall I enter? Start. What is the next step? While true, while true, while true. Start. If I say CM, CM is equal to what? Input of, enter, input of, int of, input of, enter, marks in, enter marks in where? C. Enter marks in C marks, C language marks. Enter marks in C. What I will do? I close. I'll close it. If CM, if CM in range of 0, 101, say what? Break. Else, what I will do? Print off what? I say what? I say backslash T. Is what here? Invalid marks. Invalid marks in which language? C language. Try again. Try again. Try again. Are you following me? Try again. Clear? Huh? Try again. Dot format of what? 1. C M. C M. Following. Then once you are breaking, you say print what? CM. CM. Start. Enter. Enter the student number 150. Row sum. Guido. Done. Enter the marks in C language. I say 101. 101 is invalid marks. -4 invalid marks. Following. I'll say something like 56 valid marks. 56. Break it and printing here. Able to follow? Yes. So anything you enter, number is 150. 150. Name 1, 2, 3, 4. Invalid name. Say RS. Okay, perfect. Marks is called what? 670 minus 678. No. So 60 valid. Understood? Perfect. Now I will go to what next? Next I'll go to what? C++ marks. Validation of what? C language marks. C language marks. There I'm going to take up. Validation of which marks? C++ marks. C++ language marks. Now I will go to what? C++ marks. So there I will write it. CPPM. CPPM. So here I am writing C++ language. And here I will write it what? C++. CPPM. Are you following me? Similarly, I can write it what? CPPM. So since I executed, I will execute with Python marks also, students. Python marks also. Validation of what? Python. Validation of Python marks. So I will go to what now? PYM. PYM. This is called what? PYM. PYM. That is called Python. Enter marks in. PYM. I will take it. PYM. So here also PYM. Python marks. Try to run this. PYM. Clear? Yes. So you can print what here? PYM. So try to run, students. So see that now 150. Say here row sum. So 101 invalid, -4 invalid. Say some 50. C plus plus 102 invalid, -3 invalid. C plus plus C squared what? 60 valid. Python marks -67, -1, 200. So something like 56 valid. See, all my values are perfectly available. This is validation. Are you following me? So here I will write it. Here I will write it. Calculate the total marks. Online students, are you comfortable? Quick, everybody need to. Are you comfortable? Yes. Any doubt? Any doubt? No, you don't have any doubt. I have a doubt. Sir, what is your doubt? My doubt is like this. My doubt is like this. Enter student number. Okay. What is my student number? Numbers you are entering. 201. Okay. -2. Okay. 150. Valid. But mine is KVR 120. That time? That time? Invalid, okay. Invalid will not come. Value error will come. Value error. Value error. In the type conversions, I said this. This is called what? Alphanumeric. This is called alphanumeric. Value error will come. Then how to do? Value error or not? Then how to do? Elsa. So for that, there is one more mechanism is there. What is the mechanism? That time I will write it. Don't worry. I will say try. There was a concept called what? One more kind of concept is there. Of course, this is what I am writing. Except what? Value error. I am saying that this message. So here I am saying that don't enter invalid student number. That is invalid student number. Try again. Once again I am writing. Or don't enter, or I will say don't enter ALNUMs, STRs and symbols for what? SNO. Super concept. Say enter. What is this? 201. Okay. Next -1. Okay. KVR 220. What is happening? Don't enter ALNUMs, STRs. Enter student number. Enter student number. I will say something like KVR. Invalid input. You don't enter anything. Invalid input. Dollar, percentage, etc. is called what? Invalid number. You dance on the keyboard. It won't allow. You dance. If you dance on that, what will print? Combination of digits, alphabets only will print. That is called what? ABC 1, 2, 3, 4. Some special symbols are printing. What is that? Invalid input. Are you following me? Right. Actually, this code I was written already in my previous class. Already this was written. What is written here today? Try, and then value error is written. This part I am explaining this part in where? In the exception handling concept I am going to enter. You can do if you are a very good student with the concept which I said to you. What? Which concepts I said? String functions I said. Is alpha, is ALNUM. With you can do it. Are you following? So that logic, actually I written it. Whether you will whether you know it or not, I can do that kind of thing. See, beyond you, I'm thinking about it. I wrote like this. Able to get me? So for you people to understand that, what I am trying to show you is and you don't feel that I'm not explaining for you, I will explain it in the further sessions. There also, in every batch, I used to tell, go to this place in 7 a.m. batch. In loops only, there is a student marks report will be there. Student marks report. So here I'm going to have it. This is the code I was written it. For this student number you see. This is what I'm writing it. This logic is digit and int of SNO is ranges within that. This logic I'm going to take up. This logic I'm going to keep it at your place. If you understand me, this logic I'm going to keep it. Understand now? So try to understand this logic I'm going to keep it. What is this now? I'm getting what here? Student number. What is the type? తొందరగా అర్థం అవ్వాలి. Come on. SNO STR. STR only. Number I am taking in STR. That is called what? Digit. And int of SNO within the range of what? 100 to 200. If it is that, say what? Otherwise, you do what? Invalid student number, try again. Are you following? Just enter that. So coming to the point of it, here I am entering. Stop and run. Here I am going to say, tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Invalid student number. Next is called what? KV 1, 2, 3. What is that now? Invalid number. You say minus 120. Invalid number. You say something like some special symbols and all. Invalid number. You say 150. Now it is breaking. Now it is coming out of it. Are you following? Beautiful code. Clear or not clear? Clear. Enter student name. So, Fanindra Kumar is asking, sir, if I want to enter a valid name, A. Fanindra Kumar, my dear student, A. Fanindra Kumar, is saying like that. A. Fanindra Kumar, he is saying what? Like this he is entering. He is invalid name. Actually, in computer science, if you see any of the processing you take it, that is not allowed in your memos also. In your academics also, you open your certificates, you take any of your land documents, any of the process accounts and everything, not allowed. If at all you want to do, that also you can take it. What is that? If a name contains what? Dot. That also you can invalidate. What is that? And what? This is one thing. You make it. And name and word contains word. What are you doing? Word is equal to what? Or this is one thing. One more is called what? Is not alpha. That is okay. It is true. It is dot is coming now. Dot is coming. Dot is coming. What I should do here? This is one thing. You keep it. If at all you want to take that also, generally it is not the case. I'm just writing it. If what I'm writing, word dot contains underscore contains what? Dot. If it is dot, what are you doing? There you do what? You do this type of thing, break it. Are you following? So if we go for A. Fanindra Kumar, what is happening? What happens? So go to the place, try to run it. Number is called 120. So KVR, like this I am entering. What is this? Invalid input. You enter whatever you like it. So he is entering A. Fanindra Kumar. So here I am writing. So he is writing A. Fanindra Kumar. Whatever he says, A. Fanindra Kumar is invalid name. Try again. You want to say it is invalid, but actually it is called what? Valid. So that's why A dot these kind of things are invalid things. So if at all you want to make it, if at all you want to ignore that, you can also make it as what? Name is equal to true and you can say break also. Name is equal to true, you can say break also. Generally, that a dot and all those things you can, I think you are following this. Panindra Kumar, I think you are understanding what I explained it. You understand that point. So I think you satisfied with my answer. Shall I move forward? Fine. So shall I move to the further? So this is the one. Move to the further now. Here the data is enter the number 120. The name is called something like Rosam. So here it is going to contain what? Marks is called what? Something like 80. And next is called 90. And say something like 40. And you got the data called what? Accepted here. This is related to what? Name related things I wrote it. Extra what I wrote it for that. I accepted like that and I made it useful here. For name also, I wrote one beautiful code here. What is the name I wrote it? Number of letters is equal to 0. I enter like that and is similar to that only I entered. I think you are following. Following. So this is the logic I wrote at the same place. Especially for the number is concerned, I took it like that. Validation of marks also I got it. Validation of C++ marks also I got it. Next I need to go for what? Calculate the total marks or not? Calculate total marks, TOT marks, and what? Percent. Percent. Panindra Kumar, are you okay? I called you not responding. So whether you are satisfied with the answer or not. So if we want to enter a valid student name A Fanindra Kumar, if any dots are there, if you want to allow, you can allow. One dot is there. If multiple dots are, why actually in the data processing the dots are not allowed? A dot Fanindra Kumar dot etc. That is not allowed now. So you have to take care about that kind of thing. Still, if you want to allow, what I will do? I will separate with what? Dot separated words I will do it. Dot separated words I will take it. So that finally it is going to be allowed. Dot separated word A will be separate, Fanindra is separate, Kumar is separate. Okay na? Right. Okay, Fanindra. So he is not responding, maybe in out of order. So go to next what? Enter what? Calculate total marks and what? Percent. How do you do that percentage of marks? Here I will go for it. TOT marks is equal to TOT marks is equal to what is that now? Of C CM plus CM plus what next? CPPM plus PYM total marks. Next is called what? Percentage of marks is equal to TOT marks by what? 300 because 300 marks paper it is into what? 100. 100. Now I need to go for grading system. So total marks are calculated. Problem statement. Here I need to go for what? Decide the grade. If the grade is less than what? 40, fail. So how do you go for it? Come on. If ఒక్కటి తెలుసు మనకు ఇంకేం రాదు ఎందుకని మీరు అసలు if so coming to the okay Fanindra Kumar okay network issue okay no problem okay take care. So why I will call you because my explanation should be clear for everybody. So now CM less than 40, CM less than 40. Next. So you need to fill up what it is now. Next I'm going to take up CPPM less than 40. Next I will go to PYM less than 40. Less than 40. What should I write it here? Huh? ఎందుకు మీరు అసలు వేస్ట్ గో టు హోమ్ అండ్ ఎప్పుడు అవుతుందా అంటే ఆల్ సబ్జెక్ట్ లెస్ దాన్ 40 అయితే ఫెయిలా అండ్ మీన్స్ వాట్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ మస్ట్ బి ట్రూ ఆర్ మీన్స్ వాట్ ఎనీ వన్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ 24 years came and you are still struggling with and or are. So grade. NIT first year student developing app. Which app? If I say mind blowing, that is mind blowing. So coming to the point of it. So here 40 less CM less than 40, CPP less than 40, PYM less than 40. True. Else I am going to take it. Else. Because my performance your reading, your preparation never matches. The regularly who is studying and practicing and coming to the classes, then only they can do it. Otherwise, doesn't match. So my performance of the coding, your reading never matches. When you need to get more and more career, you need to follow me. CM is called what? 90 marks, 90 marks, 90 marks. 90 less than 40. Come on, false. 90 less than 40. 90 less than 40. False or false or false. False or true or false. Coming to where else? If I ask second time false or no, 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 true. True or no, 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 false. No self decision. Originality not there. Else. In the else, what should I do? I need to go for what? Pass only, but what is the grading? This I need to go for it. What is the grading now? If TOT marks, TOT marks in the range of what? 300 comma what? 251. 251. 251 means, or I can take it 250 comma 301. 301. 252, 301. 90, 90, 90. What is the total marks? 270. 390 is how much? 390s. 390, 27. 270. 270 in the range of 250 to 300. True. What is the grade? Grade is equal to what? Distinction. 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 Next I will go for what? Else. Now I'm going to take it. One more. Elif. Elif. Next, what is the next? TOT marks. TOT marks in range of 200 comma 250. 250. 250 means 249. Grade is equal to what? First. Grade is equal to first. Next, Elif. TOT marks. TOT marks in the range of 150 comma 200. What is this now? Grade is equal to what? Second. Second. Now I will write it Elif. TOT marks. TOT marks in range of 120 comma 150. Grade is equal to what? Third. This is about grading system of that. If you get it, 220 marks you are getting. 220. 220 marks you are getting. TOT marks in the range of 250 to 300. False. Coming to Elif. TOT marks 220 in the range of 200 and 250. True. What is the grade? First. It never go to further. Elif. Okay. After completion of it, it will come to line number 57. Either 46, 47, it will come to 57, or 48 to other statement, it will come to 57. What should I do there? Display the student marks report. Student marks report. Student marks report. Print of /t. Now I'm going to write it. Student marks report. Student marks report. There I am writing print of something like *50. I will write it on the top of it. Here I am writing. Here I am writing. /t. Here I am writing. I will write it. Print of what? /t. Student number. Student number. Dot format of what? SNO. Print of what? Student /t. Student name. /t dot format of yes name. Yes name. Now I am writing print of what? /t. Student marks in C. Student marks in C. Dot format of CM. Student marks in CPP. Student marks in CPP, C++. I'm printing CPPM, CPPM. Student marks in Python. Student marks in Python. So I will write it what you know. PYM. PYM. Print off what I'm doing, something like 50. Print off what I'm doing, backslash T. Total marks. Total marks.